What's up guys, back with another Twinmotion tutorial. I'm going to show you how I use Lumen in Twinmotion. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first thing you see in our scene is that we have a beer and fermentation tanks. So this is a project that I designed, I put together myself. And as you can see in the scene, I already got my decals applied and also have a area light in this scene. So got another decal. You can find these decals in the Twinmotion library. You go to Objects, Decals, and you can scroll down, and here go your decals. So I use the damage wall too, and on the exterior of our scene, I use leaking water and dirty marks. So stick around for a continuation of this video going into the exterior. Alright, so right now I want to show you how I use Lumen to get the results that I did, the results that you saw in the thumbnail. So first things first, we all know that we go create our scene by hitting the plus sign, add image, and I already have mine created. So we want to look at our settings here. We got environment. All right, so right now our time of day is at 11:54. We're gonna change that to none. Let's do about 9:30. Okay, so as you can see, our scene has gotten a little darker, which is okay. Our sun intensity is at 100,000. That's I believe that's by default. We're gonna keep it there. So we got our sun size, our sun reflection. We don't need moon intensity or stars intensity, and we'll keep our ambient at 1, and we're gonna scroll down. Okay, so right now we have our sun north offset. I'm gonna change that to 0. And as you can see, our scene starts to get brighter. Guys, if you're liking this video, don't forget to smash that like button for me, and also subscribe. All right, so now we're gonna go down to our details, and right now we're in the month of August. I would like to change that to October, to what month we are in currently. Okay, we're not gonna enable our HDRI environment for this one. Let's go to our camera. All right, so our camera, our auto exposure is not checked on. We're gonna check it on. Okay, and then we're gonna go to our exposure. We got 1 right now. Our white balance at 6500K. We're gonna boost that up to 6800K. We'll look at our local exposure. We're gonna leave that enabled. So our highlight reduction is at 0.50. Our shadow boost, let's bring our shadow boost down just a little bit. Okay, so now we go to our lens. Right now we got 15 millimeters. Let's go in 18. Trying to give a closer up shot. You start to see my decals here showing up pretty good. All right, so now we're gonna go to use focal length. We'll leave that checked. All right, so let's look at our details here. In our vignetting, we got 50%. I wanted to boost that up to 100%. Our sharpness, I'm gonna boost it up a little bit, 15%. Chromatic abrasions is at 0%. Let's make it 1. Always want to check our parallelism on in this case. All right, we'll keep our near clipping at 0.03. Okay. So right now in our film back, we have it enabled and it's set preset at 16.9 DSLR. All right, we'll keep that there. Now let's go to render, and we're gonna do real time, and now we're gonna click on Lumen. All right, So as you can see, our scene has started to render in Lumen, but I want to make some changes in our scene detail. Okay, so now for our scene detail, I have one. Let's make that 3.0. Our view distance at 12 feet. Let's do 75. Then we have our lighting up speed is at 1. We'll keep that there. Right now, our reflection ray lighting mode is on optimize. We're gonna click that to full. Okay, so the full just uses real-time data to calculate the reflections, and your optimize just uses cache data to calculate the reflections. So I wanted to use full to do real-time data. All right, so now let's look and see. We got full. Quality is at 1. We'll push it up to 3. Bounce count, do 2. All right, so everything else is fine. So now we're gonna go to FX, and my contrast is at 50%. So I want to change my contrast to 45%, and then saturation, we're gonna boost it up to 65%. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button for me and subscribe. All right, so now that we have that, we are gonna put a color gradient on here. So for the color gradient, I'm gonna do day evening. So we have different options here, of course, but I'm gonna do day evening. Okay. All right. So now I'm looking at our filter, and I'm gonna do a line light here. All right. Okay, so now as you can see, our image is starting to look really good. You're starting to see the saturation, starting to see the copper material really coming out from the fermentation tanks, and you can also see our little logo here. All right, so now we're gonna go to image, and we're gonna keep it on UHD, which is 4K, and that looks good. All right, so let's go back to render, and guys, I think this render looks pretty good, and look, we'll be back with another one.